Hello and welcome to God's Minute. I'm Pastor Jonathan Conrad. I'm the senior pastor at St. Paul's Lutheran Church in Wilmington, North Carolina. Today we begin a look at Paul's letter to the Philippians. After our passage for the day, I will explain the title and the theme for the week. So let's get to it. I thank my God every time I remember you, constantly praying with joy in every one of my prayers for all of you, because of your sharing in the gospel from the first day until now. I am confident of this, that the one who began a good work among you will bring it to completion by the day of Jesus Christ. Before I get to the theme of the week, let me share with you some information about the letter to the Philippians and Philippi, the city. Paul's letter to the Philippians is the 11th book in the New Testament. The first Christian church in Europe was established by Paul in Philippi, which was Macedonia at the time and is now modern-day Greece. It was written by Paul around the mid to late 50s AD. And in the time of the early church, Philippi was an important city on the Via Egnatia, which was a road that was used to transport goods and supplies between Rome and the eastern parts of the empire. And this is Paul's most joyful letter. Paul is very thankful for the Philippian support of his ministry, especially when it came to material support. So, the bright side of life. Why so bright? I am a big Monty Python fan, so the title is inspired by a song from the Monty Python film Life of Brian, where one is encouraged to always look on the bright side of life. And Paul is certainly setting that example for us throughout this letter because Paul is in jail at the time he composes this letter. Jail was not an easy time. It certainly wasn't a trip to Disney World. And yet, in the middle of that, Paul found someone to be thankful for: the people, the church in Philippi. And what the reading and letter can help focus us on this week is finding the good in the middle of the bad. During this pandemic, many people have shared with me that they have reconnected with loved ones. Others are taking up new hobbies like learning a new language, and many are catching up on television shows they missed the first time around. So they find something to be thankful for or someone to be thankful for. Back when Hurricane Katrina hit, I had the chance to serve a couple of mission trips down to Biloxi, Mississippi, working with Habitat for Humanity. And while I was there, I would meet people who had their homes utterly destroyed by the hurricane. And even as they were struggling, they were grateful for another day of being alive and to be with their loved ones. They thanked God for watching over them, but they also prayed that God would be with them and all the victims and the countless number of volunteers who came to help in the recovery process. So, what I am saying is that if we take the time, write down, record, think about all the good that is in the middle of our bad, the moments that we can give God thanks while we also pray for healing and hope. Good or bad, and sometimes good and bad, Paul helps remind us that our faith fits in all circumstances. And for that, we can be grateful. That will do it for me today, and thank you for listening. I will see you tomorrow for another edition of God's Minute. You take care, and God bless.